Good evening, viewers. I'm Robin Barros, and we are here to discuss a few careers. I'm happy to have with us this evening Basil D'Cunha. He's well versed in career guidance. He's written a book and has his own website. We've selected just two for you this evening: design and event management. Basil, I'm sure you'll agree that fashion design is something which is very much sought after by our youngsters in Goa. What is it all about? And tell us something about this career.
It's strange that you should say that it's a well-needed career in Goa. Absolutely so, because our Goan people are so very conscious of fashion.
Yeah.
When they go for a wedding or for a party or whatever. So yes, it is a very important part of the lives of Goans. But the strange part of that situation is that we don't have a proper institute for our students to learn fashion design. We have got only one institute that teaches fashion design, and that is from the 10th standard, you go directly into Polytechnic in Panjim, and you do a 3-year course in what they call garment technology. It is not even called fashion design, though it is in fact fashion design. But it is garment as opposed to fashion design comprises of 3 elements.
Yeah.
It comprises of dress, whether male, female, child. It comprises of shoes or handbags.
Yeah.
And the third is it comprises accessories like earrings, necklaces, crowns for the bride on a wedding day, etc., etc.
Yeah. And which are the students you think who should go for this field?
Well, you should distinguish between designing and tailoring.
Yeah.
Tailoring is the one person who stitches as per the orders of the fashion designer.
Yeah.
I want this to be cut like this, I want this to be done like this.
Yeah.
That's a tailoring program. But fashion designing is an innovative subject.
Yeah.
You have to keep thinking of new ideas, how to use textiles, various types of textiles in various situations. Wendell Rodrigues is one of the best known Goan people who have excelled in fashion design.
Yes.
Now he specializes in which textile to use for which occasion and which situation.
Yes.
So he has really done a special study on that. Yeah. So people should go and read more about this young man who has really made a mark in the fashion world, not only in India but at the international level.
International.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a big field, and there is a lot of scope for those with a creative mind and are thinking differently.
Yes. So you just told us in Goa there's just one institute, the Polytechnic.
There are private institutes, but
Private.
I wouldn't put too much of significance on them. But the real big institutes where our students should focus they say that I want to get there is the NIFT,
Yes.
National Institute of Fashion Technology,
Yeah.
IIFT, Indian Institute of Fashion Technology.
Yeah.
These are both government-run institutes. And there's a third one, a private-run institute called Pearl Academy.
I see.
If you enter in one of these 3, you are then in the big league. Why do I say that? Just to give you an example, NIFT, they've got about 16 branches in our country.
Yes.
In one branch, they have 25,000 applicants.
So many.
And only 2,500 seats.
Okay.
So you can imagine the demand for this program, and that is why I would insist that the government in Goa, who is thinking of providing employment opportunities, should bring this kind of institutes to Goa, the NIFT and then IIFT, because once they come here, automatically the employment opportunities blossom for them instead of we struggling to go to Bombay or Delhi or Bangalore where these courses are held.
Okay.
Rather, it is better to have one here.
Yes. So right at the moment we don't have any.
We have only the government technology in the Polytechnic at Panjim.
Okay. And what would you say are the opportunities in Goa for fashion design, in Goa itself?
Tremendous opportunities, because as I said, just to give one example, Goa has become known worldwide as a wedding destination.
Yeah.
Now, the moment you say it's a wedding destination, automatically people are aware of what they should wear.
Yeah.
So, what should they wear? Now, it's a wedding destination, means the big people come here, what they call the big fat weddings.
Yes.
The big fat weddings requires a lot of expense on clothing,
Yeah.
on the best fashion, the best textiles, the best footwear, the best accessories, etc., etc.
Yes.
So there is tremendous scope if you say that Goa is a wedding destination. So also there are people who are able to give you the clothing that you require for that particular event
Yes.
in time and at the right price.
I see.
So here is a golden opportunity for employment.
Yes, it's high
Yeah.
time I think government starts.
These
a
are
very
the
good
kind of
institute,
institutes you
very
need
much.
here, because
And I think our Goan youth are very talented for this also.
of course
Many
you're
of them.
absolutely spot on there, because they are very talented, and this is an opportunity for us to show the world that we can do something, and we get into the fashion world map.
Yes.
Yeah.
So apart from Goa, what would be the scope in the rest of India also? For
Of
those-
course, naturally, we've got in India we have other kind of we've got other festivals in India, like for example the big Diwali festival.
Yeah.
It's a big time for people to show their best.
Yeah.
It's a festival of lights, a festival of dress, special of accessories, gold. People spend a lot of money on gold, just not gold, but gold necklaces, gold earrings, gold pendants, all that sort of thing. Who's going to design it for us? It is these fashion designers. They are the ones who make the difference. The shoes that you wear nowadays,
Yeah.
they have diamonds on the shoes also. So if a person thinks properly, he says, well, I can do this for you, but it is going to cost you that much. And money doesn't seem to be a problem in our country.
Yes.
We've got a lot of money for this kind of things.
Yeah. So what about these youngsters choosing this field, the salary levels, those who are, say, at the graduate or even at the postgraduate level?
See, it is like this. The way I look at it is like this. The moment in the beginning, all salaries are low when you
Yeah.
first start your career.
Always.
When you have graduated or postgraduate, your salaries will be low.
Yeah.
But once you show that you are unique, you are different, you are special, people will come rushing to you.
Yeah.
I know people, some of the people who are trained outside Goa, who are designing wedding dresses here.
Yeah.
People wait in the queue for 6 to 8 months to get a wedding dress.
I see.
Why? Because there's a shortage of designers.
Yes.
There's a shortage of people who create this kind of thing. Though they charge you a lot of money, they give it to you on time. But because there is a shortage of designers,
Yeah.
you have to wait in the queue for 8-10 months.
8 to 10 months, yes. Is there any other program one can go for related to this field?
See, design is a huge field.
Yeah.
It is fashion is only one of the things. That is what is known as interior design. Now you might have a very beautiful building,
Yeah.
but what attracts you is once you enter the building and you see how it is designed.
Yes.
What is the color scheme?
Yeah.
What is the furniture? What is the draperies like?
Yeah.
What are the sound system like?
Yeah.
All these things come as part of interior design.
Interior design.
Now, a person who wants to just begin his interior work, he can start at the 10th standard and straight away go to Nirmala, Niketan in Bombay, and do a 3-year course in interior design.
Interior design.
But there are like the JJ School of Arts, that the Symbiosis Institute, there is the DJ Patel Institute in Pune. These are the ones that have longer program, but after the 12th.
After
So you have Nirmala Niketan after the 10th,
10.
and you have Symbiosis and DJ Patel Institute. These are the institutes after the 12th where you get a degree
Famous institute.
in interior designing. So interior designing is also another beautiful thing, because it is not only houses,
Yes.
it is not only offices, it is not only big temples, it is not only big offices, it is everything that comes into interior design.
Yes.
Like the sound system in a hall,
Yes.
that's part of interior design. Can you hear the person speaking? Can you see the tableau being provided on stage where you can hear as well as enjoy the music?
Yeah.
That is all part of interior design.
Right. And talking about design, are there any other types of programs in design?
Well, interesting that you should mention this. There is the National Institute of Design in our country at Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
And this is an institute which caters to design in various other elements of design. I'll just give you a rundown of what are the types of design programs you have. You have, for example, animation film.
Yeah.
Now, today's kids all the time are on those things. This is
Yes.
all design. Okay. Then you have ceramic and glass.
Yeah.
Now, glass comes in various forms. That you have shapes of beautiful women.
Yeah.
You have shapes of people who have, like Gandhiji, done in glass.
Yeah.
You have colored glass. You have
Colored
those things. You have, for example, exhibition design. Now, in places like Delhi, Bombay, Pune, these major cities, they have a lot of exhibitions.
Yeah.
Now, once you enter it, it looks like a normal thing. But once you see the way the presentations are made, these are all the concepts of interior designers who are qualified as exhibition designers.
Yes.
Then you have, for example, film and video communication.
Yeah.
You have, for example, furniture design.
Yeah.
Now, in our own homes in Goa, in the old days, you see the types of furniture design that used to be there
Yes.
and the design today.
Yeah.
How it has changed, but yet the old ones, still people want them because they are so uniquely designed.
Yes.
It is the type of wood that you use, the type of color that you use on the wood, the type of way it is presented, how comfortable you are, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So the looks of it and all that. Then there is textile design. All your clothing, my clothing, the clothing of women. How do you make the designs on the clothing? On which cloth do you use what design, etc., etc.
Yes.
So all these various types of designs
Yeah.
are available for study at the bachelor level, at the master's level, at NID, National Institute of Design at Ahmedabad.
I see.
It is one of the best institutes in the country, and you can really go and, depending on which career you like, you can go and make a career out of it itself.
I see. Very good. And now, besides NID, are there any other schools?
There are other schools, of course. There is, say, for example, the Shruti Institute of Design in Bangalore.
Yeah.
There is the Symbiosis Institute in Pune, the D.Y.J. Patel Institute in Pune. There are all sorts of designs. One of the other design that is becoming very well known is designing of cars.
Cars.
There is a story told of Tatas,
Yeah.
who have got a huge manufacturing base in our country, but they don't have good enough designers to design to compete with the cars that are coming from Japan and Italy and all that.
I see.
Why? Because they don't have good designers.
Yeah.
So they bring designers from those countries to design the cars here.
Okay.
It is time we have our own designers.
Designers.
So there is a lot of scope in either fashion design, interior design, or design of everything. Just take a scent bottle. The scent inside is beautiful,
Yeah.
but we also go for the design of the bottle,
Yes. Right.
the design of the outside package. Take
Yeah.
chocolates.
Yeah.
How do you don't buy just the chocolate? You buy the design of the way it is presented, the box,
Yes.
the covering of that chocolate, etc.
Yeah.
So it is like that. Design has got so many varieties of features. So if a person is talented and has got a innovative mind,
Yeah.
a mind that thinks differently from the rest of the community, he or she will really make a big mark, and there's tremendous employment opportunities and business opportunities for this field.
Yes. So you'd say the best is NID at Ahmedabad.
The best college, yes, is in Ahmedabad. That's right.
Okay. And interestingly, would you be able to tell us something about shoe design?
Yes, there is also the FDDI,
Yeah.
the Footwear Design and Development Institute.
Yeah.
Now, these people, again, surprisingly, they have not only a master's degree, they have a PhD in footwear design.
Yeah.
Now, there are two aspects of this. One is the design of the shoes, the comfort level, etc., etc. But it's also the merchandising.
Yeah.
Now, what is merchandising is basically how do you get the customers to view the product that you have created.
Yeah.
These are what you would say merchandising or the marketing and sales people. There is a huge export potential for shoes in our country,
Yeah.
because we are a very big leather base.
Yeah.
We've got a huge leather export industry. So if you have a lot of good shoes, a lot of way they last, the way they look and all that sort of thing, which we have, how do you make sure that it goes abroad and sells well?
Yes.
You need a good merchandising department. And that's where you learn to sell by the quality of the product, the leather, or if it is a non-leather, then the product that you use, which is looks like leather but is not leather, and then how you sell it across and make it an exportable item.
Yeah.
So FDDI is doing very well. It has got a few branches, but most of the branches are in the northern of India. We have got some in Chennai and in Kerala, but nothing in this part of the world,
Okay.
in our side of the world, because we don't have much of a leather industry in Goa as such. So I don't think FDDI will bother to come to Goa, but maybe National Institute of Design might have a better chance here.
Okay. So for the benefit of the youngsters, we've covered up design, and Basil has been very informative on the topic. I hope the youngsters are aware of all this and will certainly look in that direction. The second topic we'd like to cover for this evening is event management, something which is very popular in Goa. And Basil, what exactly is it all about?
Well, event management is basically organizing an event. An event could be a wedding, it could be a corporate event, it could be a wine festival, it could be a food festival, a fruit festival, it could be so many things.
Yeah.
And in Goa, you know that particularly in these months, there are so many festivals taking place. So you need somebody who can organize that event, make sure that you get the right people to show the public what is available, the latest things available in that particular field, and make sure that a big crowd comes for that event, so that the people who are selling their product know that if they participate, they are going to exhibit not only their stuff, but it's creating a market for them for the future.
Yes.
So an event is something that if you have the potential to organize an event,
Yes.
you will be able to do very well.
And who do you think are the students who should go in for event management?
As I said, it is all about organizing an event.
Yeah.
So if you have got the talent to put everything in its perspective,
Yeah.
you need, for example, for a wedding, take
Yeah.
for example a wedding, a simple wedding,
Yes.
you would need a hall,
Yeah.
you would need to decorate the hall, you would need a speaker system, sound system, you would need lighting system,
Yeah.
you would need a bar, you would need a flooring which is appropriate,
Yeah.
you need a fine entrance where the royal couple comes in.
Yes.
If you can create all that in the right time at the right kind of price,
Yeah.
you're an event manager.
Yes.
An additional qualification, I would say, is if that person also is a good public speaker.
Yeah.
If he's an MC,
Yeah.
he can do not only the organizing, but he can also run the current show for the people that have organized it.
Yes.
That's a plus point.
Yeah. And this organizing just doesn't stop at weddings. It could go on to corporate level, international
level,
levels.
It's a huge thing in Goa,
Yeah.
because Goa has become a very big tourist destination.
Okay.
Like, say, for the big companies, like the pharmaceutical companies, the motor companies, there's so many commercial companies, big companies. If they want to have an event, they think of Goa first.
Yes.
Why? Because if it's a 3-day conference for their senior executives,
Yeah.
okay, they are managing directors, they are CEOs and all this kind of things. They not only want them to come and study what is happening in their particular company and what is the future, what they discuss in their corporate meetings, but they also want them to have a relaxed time in the evening.
Yeah.
A little party, a little trip on the boat somewhere, a barbecue, or whatever. So a person who is organizing a corporate event not only has to be good in making sure that the conference type facilities are in place,
Yeah.
but also at entertainment level is in place.
Yes.
But I said that they can have go on a typical Portuguese dance show or something.
Yes.
Or they can have the latest wines been used at the time they are having their banquet or their barbecues or whatever. So event management is becoming big
Yeah.
in Goa, and at the moment there is only one institute that is training our students in event management,
Yeah.
and that is DEMPOS, and that is at the post-graduation level.
Post-graduation.
So you get a master's degree in event management.
Okay.
Now, I feel that our students should, in the beginning, go for event management at the graduate level
Yeah.
or even at the diploma level,
Yeah.
so that they understand how to run an event. And if then they feel that they are very good in running an event, then they go for a master's degree.
Okay.
But there isn't that facility at the moment,
Okay.
and that is the trouble.
Yeah.
I do not know how our institutions get the facility to run a master's program without having a bachelor's program to start with.
Yeah. So we said only postgraduate
Train in Goa at the
studies are
moment.
available
Yeah,
in Goa.
that's right.
So where would there be opportunities for, say, diploma or graduate studies in event management?
Actually, both in Bombay, Pune, and Bangalore, there are opportunities. I'll give you one example. That is EMDI,
Yes.
Event Management Institute.
Yeah.
Now they have a program in Bombay where they do a diploma program, they do a degree program, they do an MBA program, these kind of things. So I would think that if a person feels he has the talent to organize,
Yes.
he should consider that after the 12th, not after graduation. Because once he gets the feel of it and has been trained, and there, they, in places like Bombay,
Yeah.
they give you a lot of training in the city, because there are so many programs there, and they let these youngsters go and help out in that particular situation.
I see.
So they learn all these things at a young age, and when they come to Goa, they flourish.
Yes.
So I would say that if you're a student and you think that you like to do event management,
Yes.
think about it after the 12th.
Yeah.
And go to Bombay, go to Pune, go to Bangalore. There are 3-4 institutes there which do this thing, and you will definitely come back a winner.
Yeah. And the last question on event management: are there any stars in Goa?
Are there any stars in Goa? Yes, there are stars. I don't know if you have heard of a gentleman called Francisco Martins.
Yes.
You've heard of
Of
him.
the good old days.
Now, this guy is something very special. He has organized events at the national level on Republic Day and has won awards for Goa.
Yeah.
Not only once, he has done it 5-6 times.
Yeah.
At our festivals here, where we have the Carnival Festival, for example, he has won awards here also.
Yeah.
So this guy is a natural talent.
Yeah.
Okay, he knows what is event, he knows how to decorate, he knows how to do these things. So if he can run an institute for our students in Goa after the 12th, I'm sure that will be a hit program, because he knows
Yes.
he has won awards, he's recognized, and he's something very special.
Yeah. So thank you, Basil, for all your valuable information. And to our youngsters, I certainly hope we've given you very good information on these two brilliant careers, design and event management. I must remind you that this program is telecast on all weekdays between 5:30 to 6. So we certainly wish you all the best in your careers.